at the beginning of this week, I tried reading a level 1 book from Sudoku, that website with children's books. And I couldn't read anything on it. I struggled so much to read anything on the page, and I was so frustrated. I was like, what is wrong? Like, I've been working at this for 8 weeks and I still can't understand a level 1 book. And I was talking to ChatGPT about it, and it recommended going down to level 0. So I read a level 0 book, and it was so easy. I could understand nearly everything in the book, and I was so proud of myself. Like, hey, I read the whole book. How great is that? And then I read another level 0. I read 3 more level 0 books, and I was like, oh, I'm understanding this. Like, something in me clicked this week. So my game plan after that first day was I'm just going to keep reading, because that's what ChatGPT recommends to learn Japanese. It says that learning, reading comprehension, so reading over and over again, is going to be the biggest thing that's going to help me out right now. So that's what I've been doing. So I learned another 100 words, so I believe I'm at 744 words in total of my vocabulary. I've been reading a ton, and what I have been reading is the Sudoku books in the morning. So I'm reading those, maybe 3 or 4, based on how much time I have left. I'll just say 3 a day in the morning, and then I get to school to teach. And anytime I have a lunch break, anytime I have any break, what I do is I ask AI, and I'll be like, hey, Copilot, can you give me a short story in Japanese for a first grader, second grader level? And I've been reading those books, and it's been great because I know a lot of the words already, but there's just certain things I'm learning, like the words for so and that, and transitional words and to become, that I didn't know before. So I'm learning, and that's good, and I'm proud of myself. And then for vocab, what I've been doing in the morning is I've been learning around 16 new words every day. And the way how I remember them is I use this website called Kanji Damage. Because when you look up online, you're like, hey, I want to learn Japanese. People are like, oh, you got to use RTK. It's the best thing ever. You're never going to memorize all the kanji unless you use RTK. And the way RTK is so popular and what it does is it creates mnemonics. So how Japanese has those certain symbols that look kind of like this? It'll break it down into different parts. I mean, you can know oh, okay, this means that, this means this, and it's going to help you remember the whole thing. So I think it's cool and I like it. However, there was a ton of words on RTK that I didn't really find useful, and because I tried 150 words at the beginning of the Japanese journey. But this website called Kanji Damage does the same thing, but it's funnier, and it's got a lot of funny stories, it's got a mnemonics, and it's got a dictionary. So anytime I look up a new word, so I'm learning a new word in my vocab sheet with the app Kanji, kanji ! So anytime I get a new word, a new kanji, I've just been looking it up on Kanji Damage, and then I could see a whole list of things about it. So it'll give me the mnemonic for it, 2 mnemonics to remember it. It'll tell me the unyomi and the kunyomi, so the ways to break it down and the meaning. And it's been really helpful to remember them. I've been ripping through the kanji app because a lot of the words are starting to combine, which I believe is called jukugo. So words are starting to combine. I'm starting to understand the kanji more. And overall, just something clicked this week. So my reading comprehension has gone up a lot. I'm still going to be pushing through. And also another thing is I've been struggling a lot to I've been really goal focused. Oh man, I need to get to this goal by when I meet a real life Japanese person in March, or when I go to Guam in fall, or I need to be at this certain level when I finish school in May. And I realized that that was kind of putting a lot of mental pressure on myself. I need to get to here by then. But language acquisition doesn't really happen, or learning a new language doesn't really happen well in short time periods. However, it's just become something that's incorporated into my life. So I kind of took the ideas from Atomic Habits and said, you know what, rather than trying to get this Japanese goal by this certain month, instead I should just incorporate Japanese as a part of my life. For example, my goal isn't, you might have a goal to bench 225, but if instead you're just a person that lifts increasingly heavier things, you'll eventually get to 225. That's probably not the best example, but you get what I'm saying. Rather than saying, I need to get to this certain level of Japanese by the end of the year, instead, I'm just going to say, I am a person that incorporates Japanese into my daily life. So in the mornings, I've been practicing Japanese pretty hard, and then during the day, and then on my drive home, I've been listening to Japanese podcasts, just trying to get an ear for it. But yeah, overall, I feel pretty proud of myself. It's only been 9 weeks, and I can't believe I can read children's books now, because for a long time it looked like Chinese, it looked crazy. It didn't make sense. It looked like patterns and symbols and hieroglyphics. But now, I can make sense of the words, so I'm pretty proud of myself. So yeah, that's the update for week 9. I'll let you know for week 10 what we do. Probably something more fun, but maybe not. We'll see. Thank you for joining me on the journey.